sit in the back of the class with the other students of color and listen as my white peers theorize the hell out of the oppression that we were born from. Buzzwords like institutionalized racism and class warfare with sugar on their tongues. Sweet and comfortable. Words from a language my community doesn't even know exists because we're too busy living the realities of them. You see, it's one thing to major in ethnic studies. It is another thing to be the reason for its existence. For the white students of my major, ethnic studies was like a free study abroad program that doesn't require that they bring their baggage with them. A privilege that is easy for them to close in their textbook at the end of class. You see, my life is beginning to feel a lot like a free ethnic studies lecture with no tenure. Is this what they meant by public education? But study my racial profile till it exhausts you. Study how black skin has been made to feel like the green light for stop and frisk. How brown has been made to feel like a much needed check stop at any given border. Ask me what it's like to have my skin be made to feel like a nuclear missile we all know is coming, and you still won't know what it's like to sit in the back of a class and be studied because of how tragic your history is. As if we've only been brought in to be dissected. As if frogs, rats, and students of color can only be understood when you cut them open. You see, when ethnic studies, it is not school anymore. It's a lesson in survival, and I'm so tired of playing teacher with my oppression. If I'm not doing it on a stage, I'm doing it for the margins of a classroom. I'm doing it for the margins in my notebook, always on the margins of something, never the core, never asked to be anything more than what makes it easy to feel sorry for. You see, it's easy to avoid confronting the things that make us feel uncomfortable, the things that make us feel guilty. Who chooses to walk through the war zone if you were told that you don't have to? If you grew up believing that there isn't one? If what you don't know won't kill you? Race is the rent I pay for this skin. The belief that racism doesn't exist, especially in my own major, is when I feel the foreclosure of this home taking my knees from right under me. You can't claim that racism doesn't exist if you never know what it means to survive it. If you keep looking at the war zone like a teaching moment you're not ready to learn the lesson from, a comfort zone you are not willing to sacrifice. You know, it's easy to avoid confronting the things that make us feel uncomfortable, the things that make us feel guilty, but comfort is what kills us in the long run. Comfort is sitting down when you should be on your feet. Comfort is staying quiet when you should be speaking up. Comfort is speaking too much when you should be listening. Comfort is celebrating diversity but never discussing it, as if a black president is enough, as if a heritage month is enough, as if ethnic studies is enough, as if this poem is fucking enough. Comfort is sitting in the front of the class, forgetting that we are all sitting right behind you, wanting to tell you that the war zone still exists, wanting to tell you that this isn't comfortable for any of us.